Hello and welcome everybody to This Raw Life, small little hobby podcast colliding diversity, explosions, and just straight up wild people. We'll be switching gears today and sitting down with some of my brothers in episode 1 of our Sailor series. Please be patient with the audio, it'll get better eventually. Anywho, whether you find yourself a prickled pineapple indulger, a vegetarian, or just a dude walking down the side of whatever road it was called, if you heard this, you're tuned in, and that's all the love I need. Cheers, and I hope you enjoy some naval banter. Enjoy.
Welcome everybody to episode 11 of This Raw Life. It's your boy Nathan. I'm with a couple of my boys, my Boatswain Bois from the Navy. James, the all good man.
What's up, bro?
Hey. There you go. Adrian.
Saw, dude.
The guy with food on the way. When's it gonna be here?
Like in 2 minutes.
Dude, come on. Why'd you have to start it now, man? And King Shook. That is Kingshek. The no one knows which level of sobriety he's at sort of guy. Dava.
Saw, dude.
Why'd you join the Navy, man?
Basically, the reason why I joined the Navy was to gain experience, live experience. Not just with the military, but also in life as well. Like, what I've learned through the Navy is that I'll be meeting different walks of life. You know, if I didn't join the Navy, I wouldn't meet this individual here, which is King Chug. But, you know.
He was trying not to swear. He was trying not to swear.
And then, and my boy, James Bichida. You know, and I also haven't, you know, if I didn't, and fucking, don't forget your fucking host, which is fucking Nate Hartney. But, you know, but I wouldn't be able to, you know, travel all around the world. Well, not all around the world, but like in Asia. I already, like, you know, filled my bucket list, which was go to Japan, go to Korea, and Hawaii. So that kind of fulfilled my...
So where are you coming from?
What do you mean by that? Like,
where were you raised? Where have you spent the last couple of years before you came out this way?
So when I was before the military, I did police foundations in Ontario.
Nice.
And my goal was to, you know, be a police officer, right? Yep. But after I graduated, I was about to fucking apply for the military, but my mom stopped me from it because I was not mature enough. So she what do you call it? She fucking put me up to this job, that like a full-time job at this manufacturing plant called Anti and Bearings. So I was basically, you know, an area operator, you know, like handling the lines, making sure that nothing is broken. If it's broken, try to troubleshoot it. If it's
Whereabouts was that?
It's at Ontario.
Nice. Okay. Kingston?
No. It's in Mississauga.
Mississauga.
Yeah. Yeah. And
then
then
what? You were just ready for a change of plans, eh?
Well, it's not just that. Well, it's that, but it's also that I also want to get some experience for, you know, becoming a police officer, right? Yeah. So I joined the Navy, I joined the military just to get those type of experience.
Nice.
But and I wouldn't be, you know, the same person as before. Like, well, before I was just like, you know, naive, stupid.
And you're not now?
Well, I am, but you know what I mean. But
no, we're all grown.
We're all grown men. But yeah.
King Shook.
Yeah.
Do you think you ever want to be a police officer like Mr. Adrian here?
Nah, I never wanted to be a police officer.
This guy's got food to go. Alright, go take care of that business. Hold on one second.
But yeah, I never thought I would join the military. I'm from Calgary, Alberta.
Nice.
I never thought I would join the military, but I always had it in my mind that I wanted to at some point. And then COVID happened. This job was guaranteed with payment. So I applied. I always had a passion for guns.
And what guns have you shot now?
I've shot a bunch of calibers. I don't even know where to start now.
Come on, fire it up. So they're bosuns, so they're pretty well our gun specialists in the Navy. They blow stuff up. They like shooting things. They got probably the coolest job as far as adrenaline rushes go out here in the military. Here in the Navy branch of the military. But what guns he shot now?
Oh, we work with the 5.56, and we have one gun that shoots the 7.6 by 39 platform, and we're also qualified on the 50 cal.
Nice.
And of course the 9mm. So those are just the gun we work with.
Yeah.
But then I have shot a bunch of other caliber outside of the CAF. Big game, small game, all sorts. I don't want to start naming them all because there's too many.
Yeah.
I already go by caliber.
How about your top three? Top three outside.
Top three.
Top three guns you've ever shot now.
308. I love a 308 bolt action. A 303 British was one of my favorite.
Yeah.
And something about a 12 gauge.
Something about a 12 gauge.
Something about a 12 gauge that I just can't get over.
Dope.
And that's
Okay.
about it. And I love my job, so there's.
James, you like shooting guns as much as Dada?
Yeah, of course, man. But I don't have guns, you know.
No.
No. I never had one, but I love to.
Yeah.
That's why soon I'm trying to get my PAL, my gun license.
PAL, what's the PAL again?
Yeah,
What's it stand for? Personal Arms License?
Possession of Acquisition License.
Possession of Acquisition License?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm planning to have that soon. That's one of my plans because I wanna have this, Chris Vector.
Yeah, okay.
But I don't think it's still legal now because it's still legal.
Yeah, it's legal in 9mm. We don't have the 45. We don't have the 45 ACP in Canada, but it's available in 9mm. It's about like $3,000. If you're gonna buy a 9mm platform, Vector is just pretty much a waste.
This guy's a gun guy. He's literally got a hat that says gun ammo on it.
He knows everything, man.
I like that. So, China, man, why'd you join, dude? Because you haven't always been in Canada, eh?
It's because when I was young, like this is actually like one of my my dream job.
Yeah.
And then I'm here, but still I still wanna be like, fuck. I don't know how to say it, man. Like, yeah, this is my dream job. Yeah, I don't know actually if I'm like proud because like when I come here, like I'm like, what the fuck is this, right?
Okay, but to be fair, how far have you come since we started? Because James and I went to basic training together, and I remember he had a much bigger language barrier to overcome than a lot of us during the course. Like, you've come a long way. Do you feel like you've improved a lot since then?
Yeah, I think a little bit because back in basic, bro, I couldn't fucking speak English. But I mean, until now, I still got like English, like language barrier. But
Yeah.
I'm still working on it.
Yeah, but you can understand a lot, right? Like,
but yeah, I love to be in the Navy.
Yeah.
It's just sometimes like when you go back to your fucking like room and something like you're fucking lonely and shit sometimes.
Yeah.
Because your family is far away from you.
Yeah.
Your loved ones.
That's a very good point to make.
Yeah, we'll talk about that one in a sec. So, what jobs were you at before this? Where'd you work before the military?
Oh, I was in construction, like mason, like building walls and shit. And then yeah, I've done a lot of jobs, like a lot of experience back then, like car detailing, and then working fast food, and then FedEx.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was fun.
Nice. So, what do you think you've learned from the loneliness? Dada, what have you learned from spending so much time alone?
Some people like to go to work, but they like to kind of get out of work as soon as they can to go home because that's where they're more happy. And some people like to just spend more time at work because the moment they come home, they're more lonely. And it's because in the barracks, it's more boring because you're not really doing a lot unless you're keeping yourself busy with going to the gym, going out, seeing friends. And if none of those are happening, you're just kind of sitting in your room doing nothing.
So how do you stay busy then, personally for you?
Me personally, I go on bike rides. I go to the gym.
Yeah, you pumping out some 10Ks and 506.
I go on a run sometimes. That's when I'm feeling really, really boring, and I'll go for a run here and there.
That's it. How about you, Adrian? You specifically,
How do I stay busy?
How do you stay busy, man?
Well, so how I kept busy is, try to talk to my boys, like, socialize with them, saying, shoot the shit, have fun, you know what I mean? But there are times that there are times I just want to be alone.
Yeah.
In that sense, like
100%.
your social battery is like up here, and then a couple days later, it's just like down.
Yeah.
But how I manage to do, keeping busy is just play some video games,
Yeah, dude.
go work out, and just try to think that how can I save money as well. That's like one of the things that I think about, and that's pretty much how I stay busy on a day-to-day basis. But most of the time I'm actually sociable.
Yeah, for sure.
So
So do you normally go out on the weekends?
Yeah, I do. I do go out on the weekends.
That's it. No, that's it.
But like sometimes like hang out with the guys, go to the bars, go to the clubs or whatever. Just hang out, just like, have fun, right?
Yeah, dude.
And then there's a Sunday that is just like, it's me time. So I usually go out. Like I go out, but like I don't party. I just walk
go for
around
walks,
downtown, treat
I like
myself.
I like people watching sometimes personally, man. Like I'll just go downtown, just like, wonder what people are doing in their life.
Yeah, pretty much.
Go out there and watch.
Yeah, and then I treat myself. Like number one thing to be sane is treat yourself always. It doesn't have to be food. You can just watch a movie by yourself. You can just sit by the wharf or go to the fucking beach and just like, fucking planes taking off, or ships going by, or seals and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
So
Exactly.
that's how I.
Seals
Yeah,
and
dude.
boats.
Just watching
Exactly.
life. Just watching life
Pretty
go on,
much.
man. Just watching life go
Yeah.
on. James, do you think sports? Like, how much time do you put towards playing basketball every week?
Yeah, like usually every day I play basketball because that's one of my my therapy.
That's your therapy. Yeah, that's
the
it.
therapy,
That's
like,
it.
it makes me happy, like playing basketball.
Yeah.
Sport is my thing because when I was in high school, I was in a basketball team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to be in a senior basketball, and then when I graduated, I kind of stopped playing basketball because I gotta work and help my mom. But right now I wanna go back from playing basketball again
Mhm.
because it's good for your health, good for everything because it's like full body workout. You gotta run a lot, you know.
Who do you keep in touch with nowadays? So I find that like it's really important to have some people that you really open up to, you really talk to about where your head's at. Who do you speak to?
Yeah, usually I speak to my my brother, number one.
Yeah.
My brother, and also I visit my mom like
Yeah.
every twice a week, and also my girl,
Mhm.
and also I still got a lot of buddies back home in Vancouver,
Yeah, no, for
and
sure.
then I still see them like every time I go home,
Yeah.
and sometimes we go for a drink, get fucked up, and then fucking
Of course, man.
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
Dada? Who do you really keep close?
I try to keep close with especially my family. My family is the most important. I talk to my family like every day.
Every day, man.
Every day. My mom at least like twice a day, but if not at least once. At least once a day we'll talk for a good hour.
In English?
Not in English.
Not in English, man.
But yeah, I would just be talking. Other than that, I talk to my brother, and I have a lot of friends back home too. And I try to keep in touch as much as I can through social media.
Yeah. Did you go and visit them all when you went back?
Just
for the break? How
went
many
to
did you end
break.
up seeing? How many did you end up actually seeing out of them all?
I actually ended up seeing all of them except a couple.
Do you feel kind of guilty if you go back and you don't see all your buddies?
No, because no, I don't, because I only go back for enough time where I only can't see enough people.
Yeah,
and
okay.
people are busy. They work. Can't really work around their schedule because I'm only there for that certain amount of time.
Yeah.
So
No, so when I go home, sometimes my parents, like, as we were growing up, my parents would get, like, kind of annoyed because we'd come home for, like, 2 days, then we'd disappear for, like, 5 days, going to visit all of our friends. Right, and then we'd come back for, like, a couple days, then we'd disappear again. So, do your parents not get annoyed at all?
My
by that?
parents
Like, you
get
you understand where I'm
annoyed
coming from when I
because
say that?
I understand exactly where you're coming from. When I go home, I go out a lot. I go camping a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah.
I spend most of the nights out of my home. So my parents really doesn't like that.
Yeah.
But I love being out in the woods.
Oh, yeah.
That's like one of my
you're
favorite
not
things to
outdoorsy
do.
lad, yes.
Just camping is one of my favorite things to do.
Adrian,
I'll start with my mom because my mom and I are very tight.
every night.
Yeah, every now and then.
Dad.
Yeah, I do talk
Here
to
and
my
there?
dad.
Here and
Yeah,
there?
it's just that I'm super close with my mom.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so every time I have issues with something, I talk to my mom.
You're
And
good.
for example, if I'm having issues with money,
Mm-hmm.
she's the one. She's always like, she gives me advice. You know what I mean? And sometimes she talks about like love life and all that shit. But
Yeah, for sure.
I've noticed too. So I went back home. I texted my friends,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I'm like, hey, I'm coming back. Does anyone want to chill? Right? I put it in the group chat. No one responded. So actually, right before I came home, so it's like a week of events. Like, hey, I'm coming back home, whatever. But yeah, when I went back home, my friends had this like get together. I was like, all right, sure, why not? I'll go there. And I haven't seen them for like a year or two.
Mm-hmm.
And I've noticed that I don't know if it's me or if it's them, but like they're not a lot of they're not fun at all to hang out with. You know.
How do you notice that you've changed? Because
sometimes
because you're probably coming back into that friend group and you've been gone for a while.
Yeah.
And they've probably kept hanging out.
yeah.
And they've probably grown apart from you. Yeah.
Yeah.
In what way?
Let me tell you a story about that. So while I was at sea,
Yeah.
this was like a month and a half in sea.
Mm-hmm.
And we were doing this racing with other ships, right? And then there's an individual that that person is very hard to work with, and that kind of stressed me out, right? The reason why I'm stressed is because there are some things that shouldn't. If this happens, shit's gonna hit the fan. You know what I mean? And I wanted to vent out to my friends back home, and I put in the group chat like, hey, I'm pissed off. No response. And then on the next day, one of my friends messaged in the group chat, so how's everybody doing today? Completely disregarding about how I feel. I'm like, okay, fuck this, I'm leaving. I left that group chat because they're not my true friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, fair.
Like,
they're not really validating your feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, in some case, and then I ghosted them for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then I'm like, I'm calm, I'm chill, and then I was like, hey, what's up, right? And then we had my friend and I had this conversation, just like, hey man, you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't ghost us. I'm like, well, I could have said the same thing to you when I asked, hey, what's the matter,
Yeah.
right? And then this person fucking told me that, hey, this is what you should have done. So basically, telling me how to, I can express my feelings, but I want the person to like acknowledge that, hey, what's wrong? I'm not gonna fucking type that shit just like, hey, I'm blah 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 blah. I'm not gonna do that. I want someone.
Yeah, you gotta speak to them.
Yeah, I want someone to acknowledge. So yeah, it's a basic fucking human thing to do, right? Just acknowledgement.
No, 100%.
And when I went back, and then sorry, my mom had like I was telling my mom this. It's just like, those are not your for real friends, but you need to keep in touch with them, right? Just some of your friends. Like, let's say I kept in touch with my best friend in high school, and actually no, I kept in touch with one of my friend is in elementary, and we went way back. Till this day, we still talk, right? But he's like my best friend is like the most like serious bunch. Like, take everything like, oh, let's not have fucking fun. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, it depends on what your idea of fun is. Right?
Yeah, well, not just that. Just like live a little, dude. Like you're in your prime time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, when I went back, nothing like it did change on how I looked to my military friends and my actual friends. So I'm a lot more closer to you guys now because
Yeah,
you know,
no, well,
we're
yeah, that's,
yeah,
you got a
fucking-
brother, man. Everyone's going through the same shit
Exactly,
nowadays.
right?
But Chida, my brother.
Yeah, me, bro. I just don't really care about like what people think or what they do. You know.
Yeah, everybody's got something to hate
Yeah,
on somebody
exactly.
for, right?
Yeah, they can do whatever they want as long as they're nice to me or something. You know, I'm good.
Did you have any during your sales? Did you have any times where somebody like pissed you off?
Yeah, there's some Gaelic like that pissed me off.
So don't say their name. But
Yeah,
like, what
of course
happened?
I'm not
What
gonna
happened?
tell
Yeah,
them.
what happened?
Yeah, because I was struggling on something, right?
Mhm.
And then this guy fucking keep jacking me up in front of the fucking
Chain of command.
officers in
Yeah,
the bridge, bro. Like fucking-
Actually?
yeah,
On the
yeah,
bridge?
bro. On the bridge, man.
Was you your QM or?
Yeah, he's my QA.
Oh, that's.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like yelling at me, bro, in the bridge, like in front of everyone. I'm like, shit, I gotta keep it cool, man.
Yeah.
And then I just keep looking at this guy, and then I was just keep nodding. After that, that's it, bro. We're good after that.
I don't know. We got to learn to eat it at our age and our
Yeah,
range, right?
exactly.
That's it.
I mean, sometimes you gotta swallow your pride too, you know.
Yeah, no, 100%. Dude,
Yeah.
I haven't swallowed my pride for a bit, and it's a problem. No, that's my problem. I know it.
I just think it was probably either having a bad day or
Yeah.
you really wanted to just be mean to you, one or the other.
Well, some people some people just got their thing to flex, and they just
Yeah,
want to they just
exactly.
want to slap
Yeah.
it around, right? And sometimes you're
I
on the short
almost-
end of the stick, man.
I almost jumped overboard.
Damn, dude.
Nah, I was fucking.
Don't do that. Please don't do that. How about you, Dad? Eh?
I never really had anybody that's like being mean to me or like yelling at, but I had people that I just found really, really difficult to work with, and I rather
How
just
so?
not.
Like, what? Like, describe it. How they're
Um,
difficult.
Just like power of authority.
Okay. Okay.
Power trippers.
Just power trippers, yeah.
Okay.
And like they wouldn't be really working, but they'd tell you to do something, and they're kind of just
Yeah,
standing
the expert
there.
delegators. Yeah.
When it's not, it's like it's a whole department evolution, not just you say I do type of thing. Everybody's supposed to be working.
Yeah. Okay.
And also things like that really gets to me is when we don't get a chance to do things. That chance is taken from us, and
By someone that you don't feel like is worth.
not just that. Everybody should have a chance to do it.
Yeah.
But when you're a senior, you should give the junior more chances, rather
Yeah, for
more
sure.
than usual, because they gotta learn.
Yeah.
The
Absolutely.
junior's gonna learn their job, so
Yeah.
they gotta do that more. And you as a senior should let them do that a lot more
Yeah.
for them to get better. And sometimes some seniors looks just doesn't give you the time to do it. That should be.
Is there a job that went really well for you, and that really stood out? Like everybody worked together really well, and you really bonded as a team over. Because you've done some sailing too, right?
I have a really good department for the most part. So pretty much anything we do good.
Is there a tricky job that you guys all struggled with, but sort of really came together and succeeded together? Anything comes to
not that I
mind?
can really think of.
Really?
Really, not that I can think of. We really did everything just perfect. It's because our chain of command is really good, and with their guidance and slow time evolution, so everybody knows what they're doing. Everybody being told what to do.
Yeah. Okay.
Everything is being done in a safe manner. Everybody knows what they're doing, their job, and the purpose of their job. So
Yeah. So what skills do you think you have now, Adrian? Since you joined the military.
I'm a lot more sociable than.
I learned how to throw heaving line properly.
Fuck you. Yeah. Well, so what I've learned was I'm a lot more sociable now,
Okay.
rather than just being an introvert and do fuck all and play
Yeah.
video games and jerk off, whatever. Right?
Put it lightly, yeah.
But so it's actually more about the people that you're with.
Yeah.
Like for example, our buddy boy Drew Hinks.
Yeah.
He's gonna come to this podcast.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. He'll be on it.
Yeah, and then he's more of like a social butterfly, and
Yeah.
all four of us can say that. Oh man, he's a lot more social, right?
Yeah.
And that kind of drew my like, oh fuck, he's a lot more energetic. Let me match his energy.
Mhm.
So, that's the example of the people that you're with. So,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm a lot sociable.
You learn how to explode C4.
Fuck yeah.
You learn how to drive a boat.
Oh yeah, and shoot guns.
How about you, eh?
Have you guys exploded C4?
No, man.
No.
No, man.
Not a part of their job
No, man.
at all.
We've seen things like really smoke up and flood, but we haven't seen things explode.
That's
I mean, the
that cool.
Martex keep the boats alive.
Yeah.
That would
Yeah.
keep us alive too. So
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's
Keep the
always
boats
cool.
floating.
everybody has every role has purpose. Even though we shit on each other, but at the end of the day, if we're out there,
Yeah.
what I learned at sea is that when you're there, no one's except you and your crew, right? But no one is there, right? You're just
Yeah. If there's no Martec, you don't have clean water.
Yeah, exactly. No gray water, so we can't use that.
No
Yeah.
drinking water. brother.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
right.
Yeah, man.
So that's everybody has a role to play.
Yeah,
Basically.
I got a question. How do you guys filter the water, like the seawater to
To drinking water?
drinking water?
That's a wholesome question.
So we use the seawater reverse osmosis desalination system, and there's two different parts to the system. There's sort of like an ultrafiltration that brings it down to 0.5 microns, so it takes most of the bigger particles, particulate, out of the seawater, which is sort of like the coarse filtration. Then it goes through a reverse osmosis. You can go through. There's one stage that brings it down to a certain micron rating of water, which takes out most of the salts in it. But you can send it through a second pass of reverse osmosis, and it basically brings it into like super filtrated water, super filtered water that you can use to clean the gas turbines. And it's literally not drinkable water because it's so pure. It's actually not really good to drink because you actually have to have some sort of
Nutrients.
some salts, nutrients, and micronutrients and stuff in the water.
So it's super fucking distilled.
Yeah. So basically, it goes through one set of filter banks that brings it down to a certain filtration rating, and then it gets pushed through another set of osmosis cartridges, and then that's what brings it into filtered water, and then that's what circulates throughout the ship. So we can produce about 7 gallons per minute, I think. 7 gallons per minute
That's a lot.
of drinkable water.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Now,
that's-
is it the same water we use for our shower, gray water wise?
I think our drinkable water is different because we do have. Oh,
Not sure.
I haven't spent that much time on ship. No, I've been busy playing soccer, man. But yeah, man, that's a little bit about how we filter. But
Back to the story.
yeah, what are some of the rules of the ship when you guys are sailing? Because I've actually not sailed that much. I've only sailed probably 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Don't be a shit bum.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
but-
so let's start with cleanliness. Data?
Hygiene's a big one actually.
Okay.
You really need to be clean.
Yeah.
You spend a lot of time with a close group of people,
Yep.
and you live in the bunks, and your mess can get quite dirty. And there's cleaning station that everybody takes part in, and we do cleaning. We change the garbage, we sweep out the place, we mop the floor, we do everything. We try to do as much as we can. But personal hygiene wise, and this is just hygiene for your common area.
Yep.
Personal hygiene is very important. And on ship, people they're not really good at taking care of themselves the best at sea. But that's really important that you do. Brushing your teeth and taking showers when you can. It's really important.
Any other rules you can think of, Machado?
Yeah, maybe just minding your own business. something like that, because,
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people they just wanna they want to interrupt you, just to show you that I know what I'm doing.
Yeah,
So let me
okay.
do that. So they're gonna be interrupting you to what you're doing, so they can prove that they know what's up.
Yeah, okay. They want to prove that they're better than you, sort of
Yeah,
thing.
exactly, something like that.
Yeah, okay. So you find generally keep keep your mind focused on your own activities,
Keep your
eh?
wits
As opposed to
about you.
stepping over into other
Because-
people's spots.
I mean, because if you need help, you know you can ask, like you can always ask, like it's easy to ask for help, right? But
Yeah.
if you're not asking for help, and then they take over what you're doing, then it's not good, right?
Yeah, no,
It's like some
100%.
kind of like disrespectful or something.
So have you? Yeah. So I'm guessing that you've had some people where you asked them for help, and they just basically pushed you off to the side, and they
something like that.
and they did all the work themselves.
Yeah,
And you say that's not really nice. That's not how you like getting taught, eh?
yeah.
Yeah,
Because
fair enough.
on a ship, bro, like respect is number one.
Yeah.
Because if you got no respect, man, yeah, everyone's gonna hate you.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
like the rumors like spread really fast on a ship.
Yeah. Okay.
One of the biggest thing about being out there though, like you gotta be, especially on a junior level, and being out there for like the first couple, even the first few years of your career, like the first 5-6 years of sailing, you really gotta be eager to learn. There's so much to really like learn out there. There's a lot of things that we don't know that is going on with the ship, about the system, about what we're going to do, about our evolutions, our operations that you should be eager to learn about.
Tell me a couple of the evolutions that you know that you've been.
A couple of evolutions is replenishment at sea, so
Okay.
giving fuel,
Okay.
or any cargo.
What are some of the main precautions for RASs?
Safety.
Safety is one of the biggest because it's
What can happen?
it's really the most dangerous evolution that we do
Yeah.
at sea, and people people has lost their life over it before in the past. So
Mm-hmm.
we take safety really seriously when it comes to evolutions like that.
Yeah. So what can happen during a RAS that can kill somebody?
I'll get to that one because I was in one of the tankers who. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, please.
You're good.
So on the previous on the last year deployments, I was in the tanker called. Yeah, I'm not gonna say the name, but yeah, and basically in a RAS, I'm a supplying ship, and then let's say other ships are the receiving ship. So essentially, what we do is we give fuel to that ship, and there's more to it actually, right? There's some people who operate the nozzle, and those guys, the operators who, basically they're the ones who control the nozzle back and forth, right? Because the sea state could be fucking 2 or 3, right? And their job is to keep it leveled.
Yeah.
But it's a whole ship evolution. Everybody plays a part. No one just sits in their bunks and does nothing, right?
What could go wrong though?
What could go wrong? Literally anything can go wrong.
Such as
A cable, a steel cable,
yeah.
and if the receiving ship is moving back, it could easily snap back, and it would kill you, guaranteed. So safety is a really big thing. So it's risky, but at the same time, it's
So a steel cable snaps and someone gets hit with it.
you're
What,
fucked.
the crane hits somebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a big fuel spill that can cause potentially a
Environmental
fire.
Yeah. Okay.
There could be people going overboard because of sea state can be bad. And we take the so we take the temporary guardrail off. So we take the guardrail off and you put a temporary guardrail on.
Okay.
And yeah.
So yeah, you have to be. So there's a person who's in charge of safety,
Yeah.
and everybody has to listen to that person because that person knows what the risks are, what is the danger, and yeah, you just have to listen to one person.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah,
Huh.
but it's also it's like, oh shit, I'm doing it. So you're actually doing something, like you're doing work, which is a good thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? So yeah.
So
Yeah.
what are some of the things that you've had to? What's that?
Yeah, finish what you're saying.
What are some of the things that you've learned on your packages? So in your training, you've done some of your packages now, right? So what are some of the things on the packages that you've learned how to do now?
Like a lot, man. Lookout, fucking
let's
helmsman.
look at what's helmsman.
So basically, like you're at the bridge as a lookout,
Yeah.
and then you're just looking for some vessels or anything like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Something that floats, that might hit the ship.
Yeah.
And then all you need to do is let know the officer of the watch.
Yeah. Okay.
You're gonna be like, officer of the watch, look out.
Go on. Give a report.
You'll be like, officer of the watch, look out. Bearing red 45 horizon. There's a deep sea vessel, something like that. That's how you say it.
Okay.
And then, if there's a log, sometimes you have to let them know because they just want to know, right?
Yeah, for sure.
They already know that there's something in there, but they still want you to say it.
Yeah.
And then there's another one like helmsman. So this is the cool part in working as a navy.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna
gonna
be
drive the
trusting.
boat.
Yeah, they're
You're
gonna be
gonna drive the
trusting you
boat.
to drive the big ass boat.
Yeah.
You know.
Absolutely. What
But-
else is in the package? Couple others.
Bosun mate.
Everybody has to do those, mate.
Yeah.
Everyone has to do bosun mate.
I was Boatswain 2 days ago. Dude. Yeah.
Yeah,
you heard me,
sorry,
dude.
sorry.
I was
I was
Boatswain.
also Boatswain mate too.
Yeah.
I hate doing bosun mate because my English is broke, right? Fucking, and then you gotta have to fucking like especially making pipes and shit. My accent is fucking it's funny, right? Every time I fucking say something and shit, I'm like anxious,
Yeah. I know. Yeah. So the boatswain basically makes pipes throughout the ship. Anytime anyone needs to contact somebody, anytime anyone needs to go somewhere, or there's a call for somebody, they go on this pipe, this inner ship comm or inner ship communications, and then everybody ends up hearing the pipe throughout the entire ship.
Yeah.
Donna, what do you think's the coolest part so far for you? The best Navy experience that you've had?
Just meeting new people, man.
Okay. What's one of the most interesting people that you've met?
You meet all sorts of people. That's the most interesting part of it.
Who do you think really steals the show?
Just my friends, people that I'm friends with, they really steal the show.
Anyone come to mind? Anyone really crazy? Vagina?
I was gonna say.
What?
The vagina? Anyone really crazy come to mind?
Really crazy.
That you've met? Or partied with?
Hanks. Fucking guy, man.
Yeah, Hinks is a pretty crazy guy.
Yeah, he's a pretty crazy guy.
He's
He's very good to be with,
Yeah.
Negra was a pretty funny
Yeah,
guy.
also Nagra.
Harnur Singh, shout out.
Who?
I mean,
My bad.
Harnur Singh.
if the person is like, it's like representing like who they really are, like, that hits different.
Yeah.
Because if they're like just imitating other people, like it's not good, right?
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Like they just wanna like adapt character to other people.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah.
But if you're like being who you are, and then you're being real to yourself,
Yeah.
that's what it makes like good to
That's
other
it.
people,
That's what makes it good. That's what makes it all good, man.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Makes it all
That's
good.
it. How about you, Dava? Basic training. Who's the most interesting person?
Oh fuck. That's a curveball right there.
That's the point.
Like I said, comes from different walks of life.
Yeah.
So, like for example, when we were all in basic training, funny enough, I was with James and fucking Nate through with our first platoon before I got recoursed. But yeah, like I would say Nate would be the most interesting person that I met. But like in a sense of it's a good way, right? Like I'm like, so for example, when we were getting our kit back in basic training,
Yeah.
this guy was like, kind of like,
I thought this guy was a fucking spy. I thought this guy is a spy, man.
Nah, man, no, secretly maybe. But anyways, no, like what I mean by that is that,
I want to get into that after.
100%. Go on.
Nate kind of shows like more of like the leadership type of role, I'm not trying to sugarcoat it or anything. I'm being honest. I'm being
pump my tires, man. Pump
Yeah.
my tires. I'll eat that shit up, dude.
So basically, what I mean by that is that every time you, like, for example, funny story, we're getting our kit. Everybody was like not having it. Like everybody's pissed at each other. Blah blah blah. We have to get all our shit into the fucking 4-ton, right? Yeah. And I don't know what. I remember something that the Warren was like shitting on Nate for something, and then a day later, we had to line up by the north doors. I don't know if you remember that, but like we thought. Well, so basically, north door is like where recruits have
get punished.
Not, I wouldn't say punished. I would say
disciplined.
No, not
It's the right answer.
Let's say team building exercises.
Yeah.
It's basically that.
Yeah.
But no, that was a different one. It was like everybody was lined up. Nate here, like, marched and stopped at the middle of the platoon, and basically, he was like doing a speech of how how the attitude, you know what I mean, and it's just like that. Well, even though Nate has no choice by speaking out, like speaking to 40 different dudes in there, but yeah, I would say Nate's the most interesting for me.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks for pumping my tires.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I had to do a couple speeches because I was kind of an idiot a couple times during BMQ. I think the first time was I think I stared at Master Bombardier wrong.
You stare at them?
No,
wrong?
yeah, you know exactly what I said.
Fucking
Yeah, no, because like the things, like I got my immunization record and they spelled my middle name wrong, right? I'm like, Master Bombardier, they spelled my name wrong, and he's like, well, that's not my problem. And I look at him like that, and he's like, is that attitude? And I'm like, no. And he's just like, come here, Hartley, and I'm like, all right, fine. And then he took me off to the side. He's like, all right, I'm gonna give you a what's it called?
Swipe.
A swipe for it, yeah. and then he said, and I'm gonna give you a speech. I'm like,
Our fucking staff back there was fucking mean, bro.
that was number one. The second one was inappropriate commentary, but
I was actually worried, like, when we graduate basic training, I was actually worried that when we get here, like, it's gonna get even more worse. But when we get here, fucking, we live like a king, man.
yeah, no.
I feel like shit. I got everything.
I want to go back to what you said about Hurley thinking that he was a spy.
Okay, go.
No, you thought he was a spy. In basic
Yeah, I
training.
thought he was a spy, right?
Fuck that.
This fucking guy knows everything already. Like, he knows where to go, like everything, man. Because when I was like in the beginning, before the basic training, I was kinda like fucking like paranoid, bro. I'm like paranoid, man. I feel like there's one like at least one spy in a platoon, like to see like what the platoon are doing like at night, right?
Yeah, okay.
So that kind of
thought it was me.
that it was you. I thought it was you, bro.
Okay.
It's funny.
You know, one thing that I always remember about basic training, James lived in the cubicle beside me, and this guy would talk every night.
To himself?
Yeah, it was like noises and conversations every single night, and snoring, dude.
Oh,
You got so much better when we moved out here, but like you snore during basic, dude.
No
It was
way.
incredible. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
you wish you could have just recorded, just
Yeah.
turn
Yeah,
back
so-
time and just
Oh
like.
no, I did.
You did?
Probably
Yeah, I
more
don't know
stressed
about
out, dude. Just
Yeah, man.
I don't know actually, because we're fucking tired as hell, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking we barely get breaks, bro.
Yeah, no,
Right?
no. There were some busy days, man.
was designed to just
Yeah.
fatigue you like that.
That's the beauty of basic training.
You think I was a spy, Dada?
No, I went to basic training before you guys,
Yeah, I know.
and then
I saw you in the freaking hallways cleaning up the lockers. Remember? I smiled. I knew that there was gonna be something, like we were gonna cross paths down the road. I'm like, dude, this guy's.
dude, that was you.
You remember that? You remember that? Okay, yeah. So like we weren't. Dad and I weren't in the King Shook and I weren't in the same platoon, but like I remember seeing this guy in the mega structure at Saint Jean, and like. This guy was just cleaning some of the lockers. I'm like, this guy and I have a chapter down the road we're gonna spend together. I'm like, this guy, like, there's no way this guy's looks this way, and he's not. I'm never gonna cross paths with this guy
I
again.
think I said something to you when you walked
Yeah.
past me both
Yeah,
times.
I don't know. I just knew at that time, but like now we're sitting here chatting on this podcast,
It's
dude.
a
It's
small,
dope.
small world.
Yeah, dude.
It's-
No, it's dope.
Small Navy.
Basic training taught us a lot of things. That's pretty much it. Like, fuck, man.
I kind of like miss basic training, you know, because
Me too.
we met a lot of people there.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh,
Smoke
fuck
breaks
yeah.
were really good.
A lot of interesting
Dude,
people
there's so
back in
much
basic.
bonding during smoke breaks, dude.
Dude,
Like
smoke
smoke
breaks
platoon
were good.
out, and half the platoon leaves for smoke breaks.
Just
Dude.
bond during a smoke.
How about you? How was your basic? I don't think I've ever asked you how your basic was.
It's good. It was my second basic. I injured myself on the first one, and then
Hold on. How did you injure yourself, Dada? Come on, share it. You got it. You got
I was just doing a jump squat,
it. Yeah. And?
and yeah, I hurt my knee, and
knee
then I got
popped?
recoursed. Spent like a good 6-7 months on this base before I went back to CFLRS.
Oh, they flew you all the way here
Yeah,
and then all the way back.
yeah. After living here in the accommodations, and then I did finish the second one. Then I came back here.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
But when I got there, I was in the TTP platoon there for a bit.
THP?
No, over at CFLRS, I was in TRP.
TRP. Oh,
Yeah,
temporary.
I was in TRP for like couple weeks, 2 weeks before I got into course.
Yeah, okay. Alright. So, Machida, since you joined the military, how have you changed?
Yeah, I changed a lot, man.
How so?
Back then, I'm like, I don't really like make brands, bro. Like, I don't want to make brands
Okay.
because I get a like packed up surrounding back then.
Yeah, okay.
But now, like, I kind of like wanna make like brands, you know, because it's just you, bro. Like, it's just your demon.
Yeah, man.
Like, I learned that it's just your demon, like holding you back to like go to make brands or like to talk to other people.
Mm-hmm.
It's just your like demon, man.
Yeah, man. No, 100%. I see it. Do you think you're a lot more confident in yourself now?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I
Do you think you're a lot
built
more
I built
handy?
confident,
Do you think you're a lot more skilled?
skilled.
Do you think you've built a unique set of skills?
Yeah, I built some skill.
Uh-huh.
Fucking, I learned how to drive boat, shoot
Yeah.
guns.
Yep.
Fucking
blow shit up.
blow some shit up, exactly. And also fucking
Catch some oysters.
cut some hair, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
I actually just started here, like fucking cutting hair, you know.
Yeah. So James just started doing some haircuts recently. He's been watching a lot. He's been studying, doing a lot of research into it. Now he's starting to build a business out here, cutting hair and networking, getting his reps in. See where it goes. But if he brings that skill out on a deployment, that could be a very sought after talent. And I'm excited for you, man. That's gonna be fantastic if that comes to light, comes to shine, man.
Yeah, bro, I'll be the best barber.
Yes, you will.
I just
Be
kind
the
of thought about
best.
that. On
Specific.
deployment, being a barber for the
That's what I'm saying, man.
Shit.
This guy's gonna mully up everybody on
Everybody
shit.
will love you,
This guy's gonna give you
It's
the
gonna be
mullet
like-
of centuries, man.
but you cannot fucking any haircuts out.
Yeah.
Of course, bro.
Yeah. Dada, what do you think, man? How have you changed, dude?
Changed.
You think you're a lot more disciplined? Think you're a lot more regimented?
I'm definitely a lot more disciplined.
How about
There-
polite?
Um,
Not that you weren't before. Maybe you weren't. I don't know.
I've definitely gotten better in every aspect of my life,
Okay.
in every way I can possibly be. And
Anything stand out though? Any aspect of your life really stand out?
yeah, physical health.
Okay, dope.
I wasn't physically. Like I've always.
Well, there's like phases, right? You're building up.
Yeah.
No, that's good.
No, it's good now.
No, this guy sent into a group chat that he did like a 10K run in like 5:06 pace. I'm like, dude, I can't even get that shit now, man. We did 10K 5:30 on Monday, and I was like, I slowed down 3 times. I'm like, dude, I can't freaking do this.
I didn't stop once.
Huh?
I didn't stop once.
No, I slowed down. I didn't stop. I slowed down 3 times, man. And he's just like, dude, stop fucking slowing down. You better keep running. I'm like, dude, I hate this so much. Dava?
With me, I would say social skills type of thing. That I think I improved really well on that.
Mm-hmm.
But also,
also I would say the physical part.
Mhm,
Well,
mhm.
sometimes I work out now and then. It's just
Mhm,
depending on my
mhm.
mood.
Okay.
I just need to be, consistent. Learn how to be consistent.
Mhm.
And till the day I'm still learning,
Mhm.
so which is a good thing.
What do you see for 2024? How do you see yourself changing during 2024? What are you gonna do? You gotta have plans.
No, I do have plans.
And
That would be what I'm gonna do after the military. So
when are you leaving?
Hmm?
When are you leaving the military? 2024, man.
No,
Not
what-
2026.
No, what I meant by that is, fuck, I just lost the train of thought. But
There was never a train.
no, there wasn't.
There's not.
No, what I was saying is that I opened up an account for my future,
Yeah.
and basically,
Are we talking like an investment sort of account?
yeah,
like
investment.
TFSA,
Nope.
FHSA, RRSP,
Yeah, the first
RESP?
first time.
Yeah, okay,
our
yeah, okay.
Account. And I want to fucking get a house. So this way, out in deployment, I can put money in, or sorry, before deployment, obviously put money in so that money can grow. But yeah, I would say money-wise,
Do you got any second hustles that you're planning on, or any second jobs, or any-
it's more. Well, I was thinking of doing well, since I have a bike,
Mhm.
I can just do Uber, so I can just bike around like local.
pick people up on the back? of
No,
your
like picking up food, picking up food for the people.
Okay, Uber Eats.
Uber Eats, yeah.
You gotta be, you gotta be specific.
Oh, you,
There's a
can,
difference.
you can do that, bro? From bike?
Yeah, you could.
The cashier
So
You can do it on a unicycle
Bike,
as
yeah,
well.
and I also say
E-bike is more
investments as well. So
What was that?
investments.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much
What do you want to look into for investments wise? House, I know you're saying.
House.
FHSA, yes.
TFSA. Later on, I might get into properties, but
Yeah, okay.
I'm just building
Oh,
it up.
100%,
I'm building it
100%.
up.
Yeah,
Obviously.
no, it's a slow process.
Yeah, if you need someone to help you, we're also here, bro.
Yeah.
We can
yeah.
also, we have money, bro. We can help you out. You know?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
If
it.
someone
Yeah.
got business, fucking,
Yeah,
we can fucking
Yeah,
help you out, bro.
But I would say it's more about the consistency. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
So,
Yeah, I
like
got
for
you.
example, as an example, if you want to start a business, you have to be consistent, right? It's the same thing with working out as well. But in me, try to be healthy. You don't have to be like fucking fit as fuck. You know what I mean? Like Nate right here, bro. But in terms of if you want to live a bit longer, right? You gotta exercise.
Yep.
And I'm learning.
Do you got any fitness goals for the year?
Well,
Should.
yeah, I know.
Should,
Lose
yeah.
this belly, jelly belly, and and also try to be healthy as well. 'Cause
Yes. No, 100%.
I want to get into courses that that
Such
could
as?
benefit me in the
Boarding
future.
party.
Boarding party.
Chip team diver.
It's mostly boarding party, I would
Nice.
say.
Okay.
And throughout the sale, I was a lot more I was eager to planning. So I asked one of the master sailor how to get into this program,
Mm-hmm.
and just you have to fucking for starters, you need to do a pull-up. So a pull-up.
Mm-hmm.
And basically I'm just all right, sure. So that kind of motivated me
Yeah.
to do I can do one pull-up, but
Dope.
I can't do it
Aim
anymore.
aim for 50, man.
Yeah,
Aim
yeah.
for 50.
Yeah, so
That's it. It's gonna
yeah.
take a little longer, but it's okay.
Hey man, it's all good.
Yeah, man. You'll get
It's
there.
all
You'll
good,
get there.
man.
good,
Yeah,
man.
It's all
but
there.
yeah. So
It's
yeah.
all good, man.
Yeah, dude. Dada?
So I'm slowly getting there. Yeah.
100%. Dada? You got plans? You got it. You got it.
I got some plans, yeah.
And
Definitely,
trips that you want to go on.
um,
You know.
just want to get out
Senoritas
there.
you
Just,
wanna meet?
want to get out there, get out at sea more.
Get out and see more.
Yeah.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
Out at sea,
Mm-hmm.
like the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Get
So
out
you want
at
to get more
sea.
sailing days.
I want to get more 7 days.
Hawaii. Japan?
What
Deployment?
deployments?
Deployments. Vancouver?
Any outgoing units?
Any outgoing unit is?
Seagoing unit.
Yeah. Fitness
To
goal?
be exact. Fitness goal.
Half marathon May end of May, Oak Bay Marathon, Oak Bay Half Marathon.
Yeah, I wanna do 9 Megan next year.
9 Megan? What's that?
I'm not too sure on it. I kind of read up on it, but it's like a 80K rock march.
80-kilometer ruck march.
Yeah, but the minimum requirement is 10 pounds, so you can have whatever. But you gotta keep in mind you're going for the whole day. So what you're doing is so just a 2-day thing, 40K a day.
Well, that's dope.
And I think the calf joins. I kind of gotta do my research on it a little bit more, but I think the calf joins. You can volunteer to do it, but there's a selection for it. Yeah. Then I wanna. Forbes is getting into it too. So
Okay.
we'll see.
That's dope. That'll be nice to see you guys rocking out there a lot.
Yeah.
How are your knees feeling?
It's gonna be.
It's gonna be a rough day for your
It's
knees.
gonna be a rough
dude.
day. It's gonna be a rough.
It's gonna be a rough day, man. Yeah, 100%. My brother,
What's up, man?
what's your plans for the year, dude? You
Yeah,
want to deploy?
I kind of want to try.
You want to go on course? You want
Yeah.
to do skydiving, scuba diving,
Yeah, I kind of want to try divers.
ship's team diver?
Ship team divers.
Okay.
Because one of my buddy in my department like encouraged me to join
Okay.
because he told me a lot of stories like diving in different ports. and
Yeah.
shit. Like, he said it's very cool, especially in Japan and Hawaii. Like
Yeah.
diving there is really nice, bro.
Oh, that's
So
dope.
like
Dude, I wonder if we're gonna be on the same shifts team one day, man. That would be
Exactly.
dope. That'd be cool. Yeah, dude.
and also they're doing a lot of stuff too, like rescuing man overboard.
Yeah.
Like they are the one who's rescuing the the guy on the water.
Yep.
Yeah, that's really cool, bro.
No, that is.
For
that
me,
is-
it is, you know.
And also to add to that, he's a fucking frogman.
Yeah, dude.
He is literally
James
a
is a
fucking
good swimmer.
frogman.
We can't admit that he is a good swimmer.
Yeah, because we went to it was just actually it was 4 of us. We went to Gonzales Beach, and I can only stand in the fucking water like knees deep 5 minutes. It's fucking cold. Fucking James here was out there for 2 fucking hours.
Yeah, so there's 2 of our buddies that got lost out at sea because they bought like a 4-person inflatable, and they all went on this inflatable, and then they didn't have any paddles or anything to get back, so they basically just got lost out at the sea. And then James goes and swims up and then helps push them out. He's trying to bring them back to the shore.
That was far, man.
That's awesome, man.
I think that was like 2 kilometers away.
Yeah, dude, no, that's
fucking
crazy.
frogman. That's all you
Wow.
Yeah, I was
That's,
not paying attention. Man. No, that's wild. Anyways, my dudes, we're gonna look to close out. So, anything you guys want to say to the audience, man?
Yeah, I'm sorry,
You know?
guys. My English is broke. But hope when we came back, when we did some stuff like this,
Yeah.
maybe like I can improve.
Yeah. Is there any way that you guys would want them to follow you and keep up with your progress in the world? You guys are more than welcome to drop your social medias or anything on there.
Sure.
Adrian.
If you guys need a haircut, let me know. just let know Hartley. He's the
Yeah.
key.
That's it. That's it. Adrian. You can follow Adrian's work on.
Nah, I would just say it's more about like going back to the podcast, and that way I can tell what my progress is, because I don't have a specific account, and plus I don't really post anything in Instagram or Facebook or Snapchat or whatever. I'm more of a private person, but
Yeah, man.
I would say to catch more about my improvement is the next episode.
Yeah, man.
Where Nate's gonna bring me in.
Yeah, dude. Dada? Any last words, man?
Thanks for listening to the stuff. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
about it.
It's all good, man.
My brother? All good?
It's all good.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed a wild, energetic crew that didn't bore you and satiated a desire for learning about bows and lifestyles. Next episode, we'll return to our Clash Cartier series, where we'll be interviewing an actual Scottish Highlander and a bull maestro. Stay tuned, stay focused, and drink some water. Toodles.